It's another day with the oldies but goodies. I don't know. What's going on, guys? Episode 2. Okay. Let's see what we get. Alright, guys, we got episode 2. This is episode 2. I'm just getting set up here, ignore me. But, hey man, we're still in the Dave Clark 5. But this time, we're reacting to a live concert. I gotta pull it up right here. It's the Dave Clark 5, Do You Love Me Live, and, we're gonna experience it together and see what kind of feels we get. I've never been to a concert, you know, especially not in 1964, or who knows when this exactly was. Maybe it'll tell us. But this is going to be an experience for all of us, because not all of us get to experience this. So it looks like this video is at about, it's 1 view away from hitting 2,000. We're going to be that 1 view. Hey man, let's get started. Let's see what we got. Trusty old headphoners. Rocking the Queen shirt today. Still got the records in the back. You know, old school how we do it. Alright, man. What do you say we get right into this reaction video?
One, two, three, four.
Whoa! See that guy hitting those drums? He was like, he was in that, man. Alright, first thoughts. Hey man, this is insane. This is pretty cool. It's crazy because like I see the stuff that like I'm missing out on, and like stuff that like has been here for years and years and decades that like, you know, our generation or people who are not into this kind of thing would never even see this, you know? It's crazy. This is good. I mean, the Dave Clark 5, I would say, I mean, these guys are talented. Definitely are. So there's no doubt about that. But alright, let's get right back into it. I'm excited. Alright. Hold on. Alright, man, so in the last episode, my pup-up's like, hey man, you did a good job. You know that they're not an American band though, they are a UK based band. And I was like, right, I figured Wikipedia would give me the wrong information. So, and I said that in the video. I don't trust it, but let's get a little insight. I already see this, the UK flags all plastered in the background. These guys are definitely repping the UK more than the United States. So I'm guessing that he's right. They're probably more of a UK band than a United States band. But dude, this is these guys are just like, you can tell, man. Like, this is a band that's that was brought together, all on the same page. You know, maybe you never know how people are behind closed doors, but these guys look like they're having the time of their lives. Who wouldn't? I mean, you're playing in front of a screaming crowd, jamming the songs that you love to with your buddies, and you're just like, "Do you love me?" And everyone's like, "Fuck yeah! Woo! We love you! Oh!" And you're just like, "Yeah!" I can only imagine the feeling these guys are going through. So that's my thoughts so far. Let's get right back into it. See what else we got. Man, that was crazy. That was good. That was really good. That crowd, man. Let me see that crowd one more time. Hold on. Yeah, look at that, man. Look at this, man. Look at these people, man. They're having a great time, man. Look at all these faces, man. I mean, most of these people are, I'm sure, deceased by now, but like, everyone's just having a great time. Obviously, there's no cell phones back then, so nobody's on their phone, nobody's taking pictures, nobody's, everybody's just living in the moment type thing, It's one of those things where they're just, 1964 to 2020 is, there's a lot of differences. The world is not the same as it once was in 1964, I'll tell you that much. But times were different. Times were simpler. It was all love, rock and roll, and I'm sure, stress, I'm sure it's not, no time is the best time, all times have their flaws and stuff, but, I mean, this is definitely one of the years that I would love to live through, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s even, just to be able to experience all that is great, and thank the Lord we got YouTube. We can all sit together and watch a concert from. Let's figure out where this concert's from. Let's dig a little deeper into this. Figure out what's going on here. All right. I couldn't really find much about this song. I mean, like we already figured out, these guys are very protective over their things. But I did get yelled at for not reading the full email that my pop-up sent me. So I thought it was just different videos. He sent me like a bunch of links and to pretty much all the Dave Clark 5. So that's why we're on another episode here. But I liked the video a lot, so I wanted to react to it, and especially since we haven't gotten a chance to see a live concert of Dave Clark yet, let's react to that. But he did give me a little insight, so let me just read off what he gave me, and we'll go off that, and we'll talk about that. So he wrote down, or he copy and pasted, either way. It says that, Do You Love Me Live was a cover of the Contours' 1962 hit that reached number 3. It came back in 1988. Okay. Reaching number 11. That's, still from reaching number 3 in 1962 to coming back in 1988 and still doing some damage. These guys do have that Beatles sense to them of just knocking stuff right out, Being the only ones in the room, it seems like. After it came back in 1988 and it reached number 11, it was featured in the movie Dirty Dancing. Okay, that makes sense. That was a popular movie. I'm not even being sarcastic. That was. Let's start over. Alright, so in 1962, this song reached number 3, right? Came back in 1988, reached number 11. It was in that movie, The Dirty Dancing, right? I haven't seen it all the way through. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe we'll react to a trailer to that one. 1964, that same song reached number 11 again. Okay, so it reached number 11 in the Billboard and was number 8 in the Cashbox. That's what that says. Alright, so we're caught up. We're good. Me, look, man, I just woke up. I'm still tired. And I gotta react to this. So, oh, he says, my grandpa saw them live when they first hit the U.S. And he says that Dave Clark played every drum part exactly like the records. The live clip, Do You Love Me, illustrates this. That's crazy. You can definitely tell why I'm his grandson, because I was already talking about the drums before I even read this. So we got the same likeness in music. Same likeness. He made it. Dude, I singled out the drums. I saw it. That guy is great with those drums. Man. Not so much, man. I don't know how. Look, man, drums, they look like they're one of the hardest instruments to play. I'm sure you just gotta always be on beat and always be with the band. And if you're off one little hit, you mess everybody up. So the fact that this guy can play exactly like the records and keep that same energy from those records, that's really impressive. I mean, there's really not much you can really say other than that. These guys are great. These guys are great. There's nothing I can really say that you guys would care enough to listen to hear my opinion. They're great. Nothing more than that. I think this video is just gonna have to be short and simple, just like that. They're great. Dave Clark 5. Wish you guys, we're still around today to keep producing those hits, but as far as some of the members being gone, can't very well do that. But this was a good one. I do like this. Man, just looking at the screaming crowd is pretty crazy. Man, everybody just so happy. I mean, even the camera quality is it's not that bad. Of course, it's old. It's blurry. When, shooting in black and white makes them look like they have no pants on. But other than that, you look past that. Back then, it was more acceptable. They were used to it. Today, we're like, why is there no color? Look, man, people are still rocking out to this band today. That's crazy. That's crazy. It says, this one guy commented, this is his opinion, he thinks that the U.S. Dave Clark albums are better, and he put this in all capitals to make sure everybody knows this, than their British albums, without a doubt. I'm not going to argue with the guy. I don't see a difference, though. I mean, it's not like they have a different voice. They kind of just, I don't know. I think he likes when they have their own style instead of trying to be like the Beatles. I think that's what he was referring to. But, I mean, back then, that's all people wanted to hear was the Beatles. I mean, the Beatles were a phenomenon. Still are. Even today, everybody wants to be like everybody else in the music industry. No, it's hard to find an artist with their own sound, with their own style. Especially in this generation, if you know about the artist, and it's a whole different genre. It's a whole different music. It's losing its flavor. It's definitely losing its taste. Music it's finding a new group of people. Not a lot of people from the 50s, 60s, that generation are impressed with this generation's music. I guess you can put it like that. There are some great artists out there, don't get me wrong. There's some talented freaking people. But as far as rap goes, rap has definitely declined. Not everybody's a fan of rap. I happen to be a fan of rap. Rap has definitely declined in skills recently. Rock and roll music is kind of dead at this point. It's mainly just pop, anything that can get radio hits, anything that can get, anything that can sell records, really. Anything that this generation is into, the people will definitely make happen. But that's all that can be said, really. Nothing more, nothing that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. There's definitely going to be more to come. This is really fun. It's my first time doing this. I'm enjoying it. Sitting in a room by myself, talking to a phone, and watching YouTube videos. I mean, who's better than me? Life doesn't get much better than this. Alright, guys, I'll let you go back to watching your soap operas, reading the newspaper, using the bathroom, whatever you guys are doing at this point. See you guys next time on Those Oldies But Classics! Messed up the name. It's alright. We'll just leave it at that. I'm not even going to fix it.